What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to Trash Panda Garage. In this episode, we're going to talk about the 2017 used Jeep JK Wrangler that we just bought, which is somewhat unthinkable because in my small social circle, I've talked a lot of shit about Jeep Wranglers for a lot of years. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I dislike the idea of a solid axle vehicle with removable doors and removable top and a manually shifted transfer case. It's just that I don't really like what it's turned out to be. Let me expand on that last statement a little bit. I understand that back in the days of the CJ, these were pretty unique vehicles, but now the Wrangler is everywhere. And the Jeep Wave, let's save that for the CJs and maybe the YJs. There's just too many on the road for it to still be a thing. Also, I don't get the obsession with the angry grills, and this stupid duck thing has got to stop immediately. So why did I buy one? Well, for starters, I've talked a lot of crap about these things, but I've never owned one, so maybe it's fair for me to own one for a while before I continue talking crap. And yes, I'll admit it, as a guy who's owned a couple of Nissans and a Isuzu and a Chevy, I've always been jealous of Jeep's aftermarket support. And to be clear, by aftermarket, I'm talking about drivetrain upgrades and armor and suspension, not replacement front grills. Either way, the JK might have the most aftermarket parts available out of any Wrangler ever, so I'm gonna find out what that's like for a little bit. And finally, Jeep produced over 2.1 million two-door and four-door JKs between 2007 and 2018. There are a ton of these on the market, and as the price of Toyotas continues to stay sky high, I think that in the coming years, the JK is going to be a point of entry for a lot of people looking to build their first off-road vehicle. As an off-road themed YouTube channel, I do have some interest in seeing exactly what this platform can do and what it might offer to people who are just getting into this hobby. Earlier in this video, I was rattling off things I don't like about the Jeep. I could have mentioned the Mopar Jeep reliability or lack thereof. I will say it only took 13 days of ownership for us to pop our first check engine light. Luckily, it turned out just to be a small evap leak code, which is not a big deal. On the positive side, this little Jeep is actually kind of fun to drive, and my wife and Grady really dig it. So in a future video, we'll do a deeper dive on this Jeep's history as well as its possible future or our tentative build plans. We'll of course update the channel with needed repairs and mods and upgrades, as well as our overall impressions of the JK after owning it for a longer period of time. So will we eventually cross over into the dark side and join the Jeep flock, or will we remain Wrangler haters at heart? Only time will tell. That's it for today's episode. Until the next time, get out there, build something.